welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo and today is Wednesday, February 14th, 2018. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Being the car guy that I am, there's definitely something cool about seeing a finely tuned high-performance machine open things up on the road. And there aren't too many machines in the fitness division that are more highly tuned than five-time IFBB Pro champ Ryall Graber. Recently, the perennial Olympia threat was spotted going bombs away with a little bit of off-season glute action as she starts to kick things up a few degrees for the start of her contest season. Everyone who saw just how dominant she was last year in her win at the Chicago Pro knows that she's an absolute force of nature when she's got it going on. So don't let it come as a shock if you see her pop up at one of these midsummer showdowns and clean house before anyone even has a chance to know what happened. One of the things that makes some of these Marvel movies so cool is being able to see some of your favorite superheroes link up for a few epic battles. And there aren't too many guys in the 212 division who look more like real-life superheroes than David Henry and Jose Raymond. Last week, the two legends hooked up for a few days to crank out a couple of epic training sessions as they both head down the back stretch of their Arnold prep. Over the years, these two have given us more than a few memorable performances and a couple of historic battles that have altered the entire landscape of the division. But to see these two showing what the brotherhood is all about should be a lesson for all you young guys out there on what it means to conduct yourself like a professional and be an ambassador to the sport of bodybuilding. Anyone who's ever seen Pumping Iron remembers the famous scene where Arnold and Franco are taking ballet lessons to tighten up their posing. Well, Fred Biggie Smalls won't be taking any ballet lessons anytime soon because this guy is one of the most electric posers in bodybuilding. Late last week, the Smalls camp dropped an unscheduled update for their latest run to the Arnold, and I think it's safe to say that everything is right on track. In typical Fred Smalls fashion, once again, this guy has been an absolute workhorse despite not getting credit for the amount of work and consistency that he brings year in and year out. This year's open lineup is going to be crazy at the top, but I can't imagine a scenario where a spot-on Fred Smalls doesn't get some legitimate run-up in the first call-out. Sometimes a good old-fashioned mental and spiritual reset is exactly what you need to get your physical self back in order. And so far, a little time off seems to be just what the doctor ordered for second-year classic physique standout, Rylon McDuell. After wrapping up a very underrated rookie campaign that saw him snag a decisive win at the Vancouver Pro and an 8th place finish at the Olympia, one of the brightest young talents in the division made his first appearance of the new year this week. McDuell posted a new surprise update on Instagram, catching almost everyone by surprise, given that he's essentially been MIA since he wrapped up his Olympia weekend. From what we can tell, McDuell is starting to slowly work himself back into mid-season form, which hopefully means that we'll see him peek his head out from hiding again sometime before the summer. In the 2 times we saw him last year, this guy was flat out lethal, despite the fact that he's still so raw and uncut. So now that he's got an idea of what it takes to succeed at the highest level, let's see what sort of magic he can cook up for round number 2. If any of you guys out there have ever wished you could throw a few dozen bodybuilders on a stage together and watch a Royal Rumble style battle to see everyone battle it out, I guess you're in luck. Because come this June, the Atlantic Gladiator Showdown is about to make your wish come true. Canadian super promoters Gene and Heather LeBlanc have linked up with 6-time Olympia champ Flex Lewis to bring you an invitation-only, mano-a-mano showdown between 20 of the best battle-tested elite athletes in all of Canada as they compete for the right to be called the Gladiator Atlantic Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you this is an event unlike anything else you have ever seen on a bodybuilding stage, because the energy and intensity that's going to be pulsing through the building as these guys battle it out will make you want to jump right up there on that stage and out of your seats. All of this action is set to go down less than 2 months from now on April 21st in conjunction with the IFBB Pro League. And you don't want to miss it. I promise you that. For more information on how you can be part of the action, you can email Heather LeBlanc at figure@heatherleblanc.ca. And don't forget to stay tuned here to RxMuscle's Muscle in the morning for all the latest news and updates on this insane bodybuilding extravaganza. And finally, happy Valentine's to everyone out there, and to my beautiful wife and mother to my children, Amanda. I love you very much.